On the night of July 13, 1991, at St. Kizito Mixed Secondary School in Meru, tragedy unfolded that would scar Kenya's conscience. A routine student protest spiraled into horror. A place of learning turned into a scene of unimaginable violence. St. Kizito was a Catholic boarding school. By that year, it hosted 306 boys and 271 girls, aged 14 and 18. Tensions had been building. What began as a strike over sports fees escalated when girls refused to join. Furious boys decided to punish them. At around 8:30 p.m., the lights in the girls' dorms suddenly went out, deliberately cut by the boys. With the darkness came intimidation. Stones rained down. Desperate, nearly 271 girls crammed into one dormitory made for 70, believing its metal-barred windows were safeguarding. But by about 10 p.m., the attackers broke in, described by survivors as like a pack of hungry hyenas. In the chaos, 19 girls suffocated or were trampled, pinned in a corner. Simultaneously, 71 girls were brutally raped, many dragged into the fields under a cover of darkness. Emergency calls lagged. 2 teachers escaped to get help. 2 night guards, armed only with one bow and arrows, were chased away. The police finally arrived at around 3:30 a.m. Too late. The massacre had ended. Autopsies revealed those 19 young lives weren't raped, but suffocated under the surge. They died silent victims of panic and terror. In the aftermath, 39 boys were arrested, charged with murder and rape. The school was shut down, later restructured into separate boys and girls institutions to prevent repeat tragedies. Yet justice was incomplete. Trials dragged. Some perpetrators walked free. Others were quietly reintegrated into the society. Survivors say few received counseling. In the days that followed, the school community returned to normal, almost immediately preparing for exams. Survivors recount, but with no emotional healing in place. This horrific event shattered the assumption that schools are sanctuaries. It forced Kenya to confront deep cultural norms, entitlement, violence, and silence around sexual assault. The tragedy drove reforms in boarding school policies, emphasizing gender safety and counseling, but healing remains ongoing. The St. Kizito's massacre is more than a historical footnote. It's a caution etched in memory. Education must safeguard dreams, not crush them. And when that trust is broken, we owe it to the fallen to remember and to act.